Hi guys, welcome to the September edition of the Art Journal vlog. Another month has gone by. It's time to have a quick run through of what I did this month Art Journal wise and give you maybe a bit more of a background story. So I started off the month with this Art Journal page, and all of my pages this month are around the favorite literature characters. This was the Jenny Belly monthly challenge, and since I'm a book nerd, I could not choose only one, but I did put my 4 favorite ones down. So I started off with this painting, mostly done in pastel chalk with the background and these 2 characters here, a bit of paper piecing, stamping with ink, and coloring with Copic markers and color pencils. So this page represents the Outlander series of Diana Gabaldon, all of her books, and there's currently also a TV show going on Starz, so I'm not going into the topics of the story at all, because you can read the books audio or listen to the audiobooks or just watch the TV show. So you should probably do so, because it's a very great story. Why these are some of my favorite characters is the author did describe the inner workings of especially the female character, who was Claire, very well in all of the books, and it's consistent. The character doesn't change from the 1st to the 5th book as much in her most inner and most substantial and fundamental beliefs, and I like that a lot when an author does that. So I started reading the books in 1999, when somebody just handed me the book and I started reading and was hooked like first minute. So I'm still reading them. I'm currently reading the newest book, written in my own blood. So this is a tribute and an homage to Diana Gabaldon. The week after, I did go for my second favorite character, but from my all-time favorite author. So Dick Pitt is the hero in a lot of stories written by Clive Cussler, and they are more of an technology under the sea maritime world. They're in real life, and the character has to save the world over and over again from book to book. There's a bit of a consistent life story in the background, so you get a very clear character description of him, and it's consistent in all of the books, but it's not as in depth as it is, for example, with the Diana Gabaldon books. But just because the focus of those books is more on current problems in the world, somebody wanting to have all of the stuff for himself, ruining other people, and well, he has to save the world and make it all good again. So I did a very different approach, almost like a Picasso-ish kind of a face. And I went for acrylics on book pages. For the sea, the oceans, had a couple of cartoonish looking characters down here for sea life, and just added some waves. It's very simple, very clean, because the books are written that way. So I like them a lot. So as you can see, my Art Journal 2014 is so bulky that I couldn't go any longer with this kind of a layout. So the week after, I changed the layout, and now I have to turn the book to make it all good again and adjust also everything on camera. Here we are. So the week after I went for more of a, well, almost manga-ish cartoony style, because the character here is from the Marvel Universe. And if you've seen Guardians of the Galaxy, well, you know who this is and how hilarious he is, and he represents all of the Marvel characters that I love. I like comics a lot, I like superheroes, and I watched all of the Marvel movies that are out so far. The only one I'm not too fond of is Spider-Man, but hey, yeah, well, what can you do? All of the others I love, and I love Groot. He's so adorable, and he represents the lovability of even superheroes, that they have flaws and everything, and that if they are written well and have good character depth, you can even like over the top ridiculous superhero. So I did paint him the week after, just because I want to also show that I really like comics, and especially the Marvel ones. Yay, Marvel. The final piece this month I did in watercolor, and just a tiny bit of colored pencils and permanent markers. And this is, I don't know if you can read it, but it says Rohan, Land of the Rohirrim. So this is Eowyn, my favorite character from Lord of the Rings. And I like her a lot because she is a very strong female character that is very keen on defending her people, even by taking up a sword and going to battle, and still being very feminine, very beautiful, very, well, just maybe kind of girly, but in a fantasy middle-aged world. So I like that a lot about her. I also thought in the books she was presented quite well. Tolkien was not the person that did a lot of character descriptions, but more of the world on itself and all the plants and trees and weird creatures in it. He didn't go as much into depth with real people in his world, like the inner workings and all of that. So I think she was portrayed okay. She was very well done in the movies. So I liked her a lot, and I like Tolkien and everything on Middle-earth. So going from the fantasy stuff, she's my favorite character. And with her being in a watercolory style, I think she's almost like a book illustration. So that was also a thing coming together, because I didn't do anything on the background. I just drew and painted her, that's all. So I think I actually like this page a lot. And this pretty much sums up the month. Can you believe it? I'm almost 9 minutes in and the video is already done. But just because so many things that are in depth, in the background, in the real darks of the stories, you have to read the books to be even able to understand what I mean with things. If you don't like these kind of genres, or if you haven't read the books, I would either spoil them, which I don't want to do, or you would find this vlog very boring, which I also don't want to have. So I'm only giving you hints, and if you like any kind of these genres, fantasy, comic hero style, thriller things, or more of a history, romance, adventure story, go for one of these series. Go for the audiobook if you don't have time to read, or go for the books if you have the chance. They're all available. They've been all out for very many years, and I hope you enjoyed this video with the insight into my favorite literary characters. There will be more. The older I get, the more books I read, and the more characters I'm going to love. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you wouldn't mind, let me know which characters you like best in a book, or in one of my books if you have read them. In one of those, if you have maybe another favorite character, and or let me just know which are your literary characters that you love the most, and maybe I just pick up a book I've never did and find some cool new stories. So thank you very much for watching. Enjoy, have a good time, go create, and I'm gonna see you next month. Bye bye.